Hey everybody, I'm Mike and thanks for checking out my channel. Today we're going to talk about this budget guitar right here, the Fesley FST-350M. There's been a lot of hype about this online, people saying it's made in the Chinese Fender factory where they make them, saying that is this the best budget guitar you could find? I've seen them say that with the Les Paul style and this one. And we are going to see today if this guitar is just scary good or if it's just another horror story. So let's check this guitar out now. All right, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough. And I will say that this guitar right here has been a lot of fun to play. It's super comfortable. I mean, it sounds great. I thought it sounded great in that recording. I was just using straight into my DAW, which is Reaper that I use. And I was just using the STL Tones Andy James, which is one of my favorite ones. So I use that in a lot of recordings. So I think it really sounded great. This guitar actually, I've played it for about a day now. It holds tune really well. I will say the neck I love. I've built two of these other Fesley kit guitars. I haven't played a production model like this, but the kit guitars I think are the best kit guitars that I've built. I've built three different ones, and the Leo James and the box gear, and the Fesley was my favorite out of doing those. My only gripe was that they had 3 single coils in them instead of being routed for a humbucker. I like that the Leo James is routed for 3 humbuckers, so is the box gear one. But that aside, you know, it's super comfortable to play. Super small frets kind of on it, like not very high. And they're definitely not stainless steel. And at $139, I wouldn't expect them to be stainless steel. And they are not the ball end frets, which you see on some of the other budget guitars. These are just standard ones, but I will say they are super nice. Like there's no sticking out or anything like that. I didn't have to do any trimming of the edges. It's super... I'm not feeling any frets when I'm riding up and down the neck. And these tuners they're branded tuners, and they hold tune really well. It's pretty much a cheap bridge, but that's not awful. And these pickups are actually pretty good sounding. I thought they sounded great on that recording there, that little playthrough. So is this guitar basically what I said, scary good? Or just another horror story? I would say that this guitar is not a horror story, definitely. But it's also not scary good. It's what it is. It's a $139 guitar that I definitely think is punching above its weight, but it's not punching a ton above its weight. It's just, I'd put this in the line with kind of the Squier Sonic series. What I'd feel about it, I feel like it's got better pickups than the Squier Sonic, which sells for about $200. But some of the parts, the pots, from what I could tell, and maybe this is just mine, the volume knob's great, moves great, but the tone knob, you can't really hear that sound, but it just goes past. There's no stopping point. Like, those pots are definitely probably broken. So that's a downer on that. But to be honest, I don't think in my lifetime I've ever used the tone knobs on a guitar, so it's not really affecting me that badly. I'll open it up and take a look at it, and I could replace them if I want. But here's the big reason behind this guitar that it's not something I would return. I think it sounds great the way it is, and the price I got this at. The price I got this guitar at was, as I said, they sell on Amazon for $139. They have a $20 coupon a lot of times, so you can find them for $119. But I found this right before Christmas last week on Temu. They were having a crazy sale on these. I must have been to blow them out, get them. Maybe they're releasing a new model. But they had them for $61. And that was crazy with free shipping, just tax on it. So with the tax and everything, it came out to like $67 for this guitar. And I was shocked that it was that price. And I even had a credit from Temu for $35. So the guitar was roughly $30 for me. That's what I paid for this. And there's no way I would return it and try to go through either getting a refund or having to deal, because the tone knobs don't matter that much to me. And I have 10 different pots in this house. If I need to just take those and swap those out, I could. But it doesn't affect its playing. As you could hear, it's fully playing. It sounds great. It plays great. The action was perfect out of the box. Just had to tune it up, and that was it. It just started playing it. The bridge, they have it fastened down, so this whammy bar doesn't do anything. You could loosen it, I guess, and use it as a tremolo system, but I wouldn't. Not on a cheaper bridge like this. There's no reason to make it a tremolo. It's just going to fall out of tune. So I like to keep it a hardtail, so it plays like a hardtail bridge and has more tuning stability. So I would say this guitar, for a beginner, is a great guitar. Plays great, sounds great. I mean, neck feels perfect, especially if you're someone with smaller hands. It's just a faster playing neck, more comfortable. So I would recommend this guitar. At $119, it really is a great price. I think it's probably half of what it should be. Somewhere around the $200 price range is where I would put this guitar in. But does it compare to something like an ERT guitar? It's not close. ERT guitars are insanely good, and those are more expensive now, around $350. I actually have my next video. I do have coming in tomorrow the new Leo James Monsoon Deluxe, which I'm excited to do a video about. But I did love this guitar. I actually feel like, because I made little modifications, I like the kick guitar better. I did put a different pick guard in it and different wiring, so that's different. That would be saying that I paid $79 for the kit guitar, and I put about $80 into it with locking tuners and things like that. So definitely more money than this. Closer to what the Amazon price would be, but this price definitely isn't this anymore on Temu. But they do offer it sometimes there on for about $90 now. But I've heard people just don't kind of trust Temu, and I haven't had a problem, but I don't have any affiliate link or anything, so I'm not, it's worked fine for me, but I get people get nervous about things, so you get it from Amazon. So what I would say about this guitar is definitely a nice guitar. I like it. It's a keeper in my collection. Well, it's definitely a keeper unless I was donating it, because I would have to fix these two tone knobs, because I'm not going to sell it with two tone knobs that don't work, but yeah, I'll keep it. It'll be one of my players in there. I like playing it. It's fun. Got too many guitars, but can always have another one. So, as I always say, music makes life better. This guitar, I definitely would give it on the end of a thumbs up, because what I paid for it, $30, is ridiculous. That's an amazing deal on this guitar. You can't come close to that. And if you pay $119 for it, you're probably not going to be too upset about that either. I imagine not all the tone knobs are bad on a guitar, but if you get one that has the tone knobs perfect, you're rolling great, because this is a great sounding and playing guitar. And I'm really excited that these budget guitars have really stepped the game up to where they're at. I have a guitar over there that I made a previous video of the TL281, and I bought that guitar for like $350. It was on sale. Normally it was $429. That guitar is amazing. It plays as well as any other guitar I have, and I love that guitar. And they did kind of change that one now, and it's selling for like almost $700, because I think people started getting it and going, wait, this guitar is amazing. And I love that, and I'm really excited to check out this Monsoon guitar. But for $119 when you find the coupon, I say go for it. This guitar is great. Finish is great. It's just satin finish. Kind of got a sunburst feel. Like I said, 5-way switch. All the pickups do work. If I... Nothing wrong with this thing. It's definitely a great guitar. You might have to do a little work on it, maybe a setup or something. Maybe change out to a bone nut. But other than that, yeah, I love this guitar. It's fun. It's fun to play. So I would say definitely thumbs up, as I said before. As always, music makes life better, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be a couple of my reaction videos that I'll be doing. But then the Monsoon video for Leo James will be coming out, and I will also have a video talking about, I have 3 different kinds of these, which people have talked about. The Tank Gs. I got the full one, the baby size one, and then the one for the acoustic guitar. We're going to do a shootout of those 3 and see how they all sound. One was $60, one was $30, and the other one was $30. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.